I hope you guys are as excited as I am. We have 2 more days, just 2 more days of the highly anticipated halving. And then shit's about to get real. You know, I've been a little worried this bull run, and a lot of people have felt the same. A lot of people have felt like this bull run is gonna end way sooner than people anticipate, because people anticipate this to go into 2025, late 2025 even. But with how parabolic the market has been lately, I mean, the last couple of weeks have been horrible. Everything has been bleeding, everything has been dipping. But I think that was needed, because we needed some form of a cool down. We haven't gotten that in quite some time. It's only been up since October. We haven't seen any major corrections. We haven't seen any cool down until now, until April, end of March, or no, it's been mostly, April. And I think that's well needed, because this cool down, I think, buys us more time, because no one wants this bull run to end too soon, because this is going to be an amazing opportunity to make a lot of money. And if it ends, let's say late 2024, there's so much time that's lost, so much time that could be used to make a lot of money in the market. So this correction and this cool down that we have in the market right now is a good thing, in my opinion. Obviously this parabolic price action has been sparked by the ETFs. A lot of volume has been going into the crypto markets, which is an amazing thing. But you got to ask yourself, at some point you ask yourself, how long is this going to keep going? How long is it just going to keep going parabolic? Like, if it keeps going at that rate, if everyone is euphoric and everyone is bullish, and it keeps going at that rate month after month, eventually the bull run is going to end. People are going to take their profits. Everyone's going to be rich. Most of the liquidity is going to be out of the crypto, and that's not a good thing. Right now, we have a lot of FUD in the market because a lot of people have exited, a lot of people have sold, a lot of people think it's over, and that's a good thing. That's what we want. But it's not over. It's far from over. It's probably going to go into at least, Q1, Q2 in 2025. In my opinion, that's just what I speculate on. I don't think it's even close to over. I think we've only just begun, and I think 2025, early 2025 may be where you might look to take most of your profits. But I may be wrong. May even go further than that. So yeah, it's been a little worrying. It's been just going fucking crazy lately, and it's like, okay, when will it cool down? Because if it doesn't cool down, it's like, okay, what will happen? Because it can't go parabolic forever. So that's been the worry of a lot of people. But with this well-needed cool down, I think we're gonna have a nice restart. But I just want to show you the weekly chart of Bitcoin. And these marked squares, this one and this one, are from the previous halvings. So if we look at the first rectangle here, we can see that the halving was around this area. So let's see, 11th of July 2016. And from this point, from the halving point here, the 2016 halving, to the peak of the bull run, we had 525 days in total. So this bull run from the halving lasted a long time. And if we look at this square here, here's the halving of 2020, 11th of May. And then the peak of the market was 560 days later. So both of these bull runs lasted for over a year. And, there is discussion about whether this bull run will do the same thing, but I think we can be pretty safe into thinking that it will at least go into 2025 and possibly even last a year from the halving, right? So we have the halving upon us, and I'm gonna try to let's see if I can. Let's move my face, date range, and let's say the halving is here, and this is just, pure speculation. This is not what I think is going to happen, but this is basically a year after the halving, approximately. So it's very possible that it keeps going for this range, but you never know. Like, these bull runs lasted for over 500 days each. This one might just do 1 year, but again, it's just speculation. The reason I speculate at 1 year alone is because it's done a lot of its price action already. Like, it may already be pretty priced in, but obviously not entirely. We have the halving right now, coming up in 2 days. But yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see how long it keeps going. But I don't think we're done. I definitely do not think it's over. I think with this well-needed cooldown we have right now, with the chop that we have right now, and the consolidation, I think that's a good thing. It has created a lot of FUD, and a lot of people have exited the markets. And these people will come back eventually, and they will buy at a higher rate. They will buy at a more expensive price. And most of the people that have FUD right now are all rookies. They all came in pretty much when, Bitcoin was around this range, right? Around this price range. That's when they came in. So now that it's dipping, they're losing a lot of money because they bought very expensive. So if they bought around here and it goes down here, approximately, as an example, they will have lost a lot of money, and that will cause them to not want to keep going. They will want to exit because they'll think it's over. But for us who bought very, very early during the bear market, we don't care if it does a major correction here. We don't care. We know it's not over, and it isn't over. Like, the halving is in 2 days. It's just around the corner. Last bull runs, if you look at it again, 525 days, 560 days. Does that mean this bull run will do the same thing? Possibly not. Some people like, Daniel McKevoy, he's very big in the crypto space. He anticipates that this bull run will end sooner than people think, but I don't think it's gonna end. I don't think it's gonna end this year. I don't think it's gonna end, this fall or late 2024. I think we have 2025 as well, and not the whole of 2025, obviously. But I think we're going to keep going for at least a year. Like, it would be pretty weird if these two bull runs do pretty well and have a long date range and go over a year in their duration, and this bull run does nothing close to that. Obviously, again, you can argue the fact that the ETFs have already priced in most of the BTC price at this point. But again, I'm very, very happy that we at least got a cooldown, and a lot of people have, not a lot of people, but some people have exited the markets at this point because they think it's over. And yeah, I think this little restart and this little refresh right before the halving is a good thing. And the market usually behaves like this after the halving. It doesn't really do much. It consolidates for quite a long time until a new move happens. As you can see from this halving, we didn't have much of price action after the halving for, here we have May, and once it broke out of this high right here, it was in October. So many months after, we had the price starting to go up. So usually not a lot happens after the halving. I think this volatility the last couple of weeks will not keep going. I think it will find a strong support. I think 60K is a strong support, and I think it will consolidate around the 60K range in that area for a couple of months at least. And we had the same thing happening here for even a longer period of time. It just started going up. Let's see, this is July and this is May 2017. So almost a year later, something started happening with the price. And here we had months later where it broke out of this high and out of that resistance range. And I think, again, the volatility we've had in the last couple of weeks is not going to keep going. With the war right now, it might cause some more FUD. It might cause people to panic sell even further. So we might see some more volatility depending on what happens in the world. But I do stand by thinking that 60k is going to be strong support around this line here, around this area. I think that's going to be a great and strong support, and I think it's going to consolidate around that area for a little bit of time before we go higher, because we can't just go higher forever. This cool down has been well needed. So but yeah, I'm very, very excited for the halving. I think you guys are just as excited as I am, maybe even more excited. And I would love to hear your thoughts about what you think is going to happen post halving. Do you think Bitcoin is priced in, mostly at this stage with the ETFs, or do you think we're going to consolidate for a while before we go higher? I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you have some challenging views, please post them in the comment section. I would love to have some opposing views and just discuss this further. I think it can be beneficial for everyone, just reading through the comments. But yeah, exciting times ahead. Again, we have just over 2 days, and then hopefully shit goes crazy. But yeah, that's it from me guys today, and as always, I'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.